Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 2719 of the XBA and PST Full English Podcast / Vidcast, sponsored by Rosera. But it is Rosera.
You say afternoon, but it's like 11.
Yeah, but we'll put this up in the afternoon.
Yeah, we've stopped giving him shit about that, haven't we?
What?
It's not the afternoon.
No.
But it will be when we publish the post.
You should say hello. It's catch-all.
Alright, it's the podcast. You know what it's called because you clicked on it.
Hello. Do you like that I've got the intro just perfect now? It's like the same every time, just with different numbers.
Awful. It's uniformly awful.
You're uniformly awful.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello,
Hey.
podcast, vidcast people.
Why aren't they talking back? Oh, that isn't how this works.
No,
Yeah.
we just talk at them.
So yeah, bit of an interesting week. Fuck all what happened.
Not a lot, right? We every week before the podcast, we go through the biggest news stories of the week.
This week's on the news is going to be, so this happened. Yeah, so this happened.
This rumour was
yeah,
rumoured.
this
was a rumour.
and this.
This isn't confirmed.
So let's get stuck in.
No, let's not. Let's waffle.
Oh, you want to waffle for 10 minutes?
Let's kill some time.
As is tradition.
Before we jump in.
So what's been going on in your life? Your respective lives.
Oh, I really need a poo. So there's an extra kind of tension that before
So
the end of this hour...
That's
chemicals seeping up your intestinal tract into your brain.
Well, it's seeping down and out onto the couch.
Oh,
that's what I'm really worried about.
That's the only notable thing you've got to add.
Yeah.
I've got to sit there in a minute for some screaming.
Do you remember when we came and did the Xbox One and PS4 reviews at your couch? We were just drilling farts into that bad boy. It's brilliant.
I miss that. I'd like to go back and review 15 games in the space of a week.
We knocked that out of the park.
That was quite fun, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Because it was all really new as well, right?
Yeah, it was exciting and it was cool all being in the same place as well.
Now it's really boring.
Well, now's an interesting one because I think, like, now it's cool to do, but then when games start dropping, like Battlefield next month, Mortal Kombat the month after, Witcher the month after that, Batman the month after that.
Project Cars now in April.
Yeah,
well.
like we're gonna have big, at least a big game a month until the rush of amazingness, which is Persona 5, which is Uncharted 4, which is
it's just 2015.
Which is Star Wars Battlefront, which is come on, help me out here.
Destiny DLC.
Which is not Destiny DLC.
There'll be some new Dying Light DLC, I should imagine.
For fuck's sake. But you get my point. Like this is gonna be a big year. This is gonna be the biggest year of next generation gaming.
It's a turning point, right? It's a turning point.
We've said this before, right? This is the year that new gen has to prove itself.
Yeah.
Well, it's happened every other console generation, right? The first year's always been slow, and then the next year after that, when devs have actually been working on shit, bang!
It's proof pudding eating time.
Yeah, but everything starts to come to life, and everyone starts to get awesome games, and I'll be happy when I've got Mass Effect and The Witcher.
Wait a minute, we're talking about games. This isn't the bit where we talk about games. It's the bit where we're supposed to
What's
spout
going on,
rubbish.
Well, we're talking about how it was really weird.
I talked about my poo.
Quiet, and yeah, he talked about his poo.
Yeah.
How do we get? I know. Then we got into the Xbox One launch, and then we got like this year as
good. Yeah, it's all segued together.
Yeah, we're just one big segue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Segue from.
Can we get segues for the office so we can whiz around to the couch?
With a 3 foot
yeah.
between your seat and Dan's seat.
If I need the toilet, I could whiz down the corridor.
That's
on the
very
Segway.
true.
There's a nice long corridor.
I'm surprised there's not more kind of Segway wankers around here because it's full of those kind of people, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We work in like a media-y kind of place.
Sort of trendy.
Creative industry.
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
It's a former BBC television office.
They're still here, right? Somewhere.
Some of them are. I saw an R&D sign pointing.
Yeah, one of the buildings
BBC R&D.
one of the blocks is still BBC, right?
And one of the floors, right?
Have you seen that building across the road now? It's all
What is that?
BBC building.
It's a big new BBC building, right?
New BBC building.
But what is studios?
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's where they shot all the shows.
We're going to
No,
start
there it is, in the bit they shut down.
Yeah. But aren't they just renovating that bit as well now?
No, they sold it.
Did they?
Mm.
To who?
To people.
McDonald's. It's going to be a giant McDonald's.
I just did a little spit on my lip.
Okay,
Nice.
but you say that, but they've got all scaffolding up now.
Yeah, because it got bought and now it's still going to be used by TV companies, but it's just going to get hired out to whoever wants
So
it.
they're renovating it first, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't think it's been touched since it was built. It's a proper old shit state, isn't it?
It looks like
I
an
had-
60s building.
We're talking about BBC Television Centre. I don't know if we made that
Because we
clear.
live across the road from it.
We live.
We work.
Although,
Does that mean
We
we've
do.
been?
We do.
my
effectively
new
live here.
staff plans, that we eventually live here.
Does that mean we're
Bunk
within walking
beds.
distance of the ex-Blue Peter Garden?
I guess
Yeah.
we are.
Wow!
Amazing.
Wow!
It's got
People got
pissing.
in there, didn't they? And trashed it. We should go
Someone
and
did
do
that, didn't they,
Yeah.
once? And it was like a national outrage
It
that
was,
someone
yeah.
fucked up the Blue Peter Garden.
Who would do such a thing?
I remember I was going to Liverpool and getting excited about seeing the This Morning floating
Yeah.
island. I was like, ah, that's where they did
You know he's
that.
been in the news
Yeah.
recently as well, right?
Kitty fiddler, right?
He got done for it. He's officially, we can with confidence say, he's a kiddie fiddler.
Oh, this is episode 2719, the one where we discuss kitty fiddlers.
No, that is not the name. No way.
But I guess episode 2719 is the one where not a lot really fucking happens.
Well, you know, Predator rumoured for Mortal Kombat.
Oh, stop. Fucking hell. Go on, Lee. Go on,
play the
bust it
jingle.
out. Bust it out, Lee.
What, about the story that he just
No,
talked about?
the jingle.
The jingle.
Oh.
The jingle!
Yeah.
The fucking jingle.
Alright, yeah, I forgot that was my job.
I'm going to get Twiggy to do a new one. It's time for the fucking jingle.
We
I
should
can
start
play to
using
Lee.
Mitch's, man. We haven't used Mitch's, sorry Mitch.
It's time for the fucking
The reason I'm going to use Mitch's because
But hold on, we can't change that now.
that's like
That's-
regular,
that's-
right?
I just wanted to give a shout out to Mitch because
Oh,
he
yeah,
made
change
one
that
for us
to
and I'm
Mitch,
grateful.
Okay, if I've not seen that one. But if we change that, it's like changing the intro to EastEnders.
True.
Did
Did you hear about the live episode? What
Yeah,
the actors
like,
said,
I got-
how's Adam? Meaning Ian Beale.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because the actor who plays him is called Adam.
Oh really? Because
Yeah.
apparently that, and also I was reading a national outrage that on the live episode they got one of the lines wrong,
Really?
and they said instead of you killed, they said who killed, so it caused massive confusion.
Oh, really?
But I went back to watch it. I was like, it blatantly says you.
Who was it that killed? I don't
I
watch
don't-
EastEnders,
I
but it's
don't-
Lucy, right? Who killed Lucy?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
That's spoiler territory.
Yeah.
It's been on telly.
I don't watch it.
I don't think the overlap audience is particularly big.
Australia are 6 months behind us. That's how it works, right? That's
Well,
how
we
it
were
works.
with neighbours.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm coming back.
Were we really? Oh man.
Well, we
so I
still
wasn't
are.
watching Carl Kennedy in real time.
No, but like
Terrible.
they get their episodes 6 months in advance of ours.
Neighbours.
Yeah. So it takes that long to ship them over.
Does anyone watch Neighbours anymore?
On the boat.
Yeah. It's catapult, mate. Catapult.
So who killed Lucy?
I don't know. Well, I think so. It's live episodes every day this week, right?
Oh, so they haven't even said yet.
Well, apparently it was revealed on Tuesday, but there might be a little bit of a
A twist.
yeah.
So it
From
turns
what
out
I've
that
understood.
news jingle was actually premature, unless you count EastEnders happenings as news. And they kind of are, right?
Seriously though, like what's gone on in the news this week? EastEnders news
EastEnders live.
is very important.
Yeah, man.
Well, the funny thing is, I haven't seen EastEnders in about 10 years.
No,
It's
me
been
either.
ages. Do you know what? If you go back and watch it now, though, I bet you it's still the same old shit.
My
Well,
missus used to watch it
Danny
all the
Dyer's in
time.
it now, right?
Fights in the pub, yeah.
Danny
Get
Dyer.
my pub! Get my pub!
Danny Dyer's in it. Sam Janus is still in it, right?
Jam sandwich.
Jam Sanus.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's still some familiar faces. Ian
Yeah.
Beale's still in it.
Yeah, good old Beale.
Adam Bill.
Adam Beale.
Adam Beale, yeah, he's still there.
Well, because we
Blue Peter Garden, EastEnders.
This
we've
is very
rocked
British.
It.
It
We're
is the
rocking
full
this
English
podcast.
podcast.
it
Come
is,
on.
it is,
You
it
know,
is.
We're,
And
we're
with
staying
BBC
true to the
and,
remit.
what are you sat there for?
Because I got itchy back.
You get out a shot.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you just get half a head on the camera.
It's better. Right?
Podcast listeners don't give a fuck, but
Yeah.
well, actually, it might be better if we don't sit you out a shot in the future.
Yes, I agree.
So what's
Alright.
going on in the news then?
Not a lot, which is why we're delaying. Alright, here you go. This is the news this week. Tomb Raider's getting more tombs. Predator might be in Mortal Kombat. Evil Within's getting some DLC. Last Guardian should be coming. Peter Molyneux has given up, finally.
Alright, well, should we start with...
Peter Molyneux's given up, finally.
Well, he hasn't given up, has he? He said he won't talk to the press anymore, right?
No, but he did 3 interviews on the
Through
same
floods
day
of
and he
tears.
told them all that I'm not going to do interviews anymore.
They usually you'd say on the one interview, I'm not doing interviews anymore.
Yeah, and then that's your lot, right?
Just give up, right?
Yeah.
But
It's a rough time for him though, right?
But I saw a lot of like, oh, I feel so bad for him on Twitter. Fuck off. This is the guy that openly said in his BAFTA acceptance speech one year, I lied to journalists to keep them awake. Fuck you, I don't lie to anyone. Why would you lie to us?
Yeah, well, he's kind of been making his bed for years, right? Now he's got to lie in it.
I think that the minimum he should be feeling, after what he did with that Kickstarter, we should explain. Peter Molyneux did a Kickstarter and he won't be delivering on hardly any of the rewards or promises that he made. And it's caused a big fuss. And if you do that, if you get people to hand over their cash and then you don't give them what you promised you'd give them, the minimum you should feel is bad. He should feel bad. So I feel sorry for him because I'm a human being, but he deserves to feel bad, right?
Yeah.
Kickstarter's pretty much dead now, right?
I don't know.
There's another story about the Stomping Lands or whatever it's called, that dinosaur thing. They made like, it's over $1 million, wasn't it?
Really?
And they've just gone quiet. They're not not talking to anyone.
It's bullshit, mate. it's like investment, but it's run by a
Can we start?
This is my opinion. Wow.
Just promise loads of shit and then just run off.
But the great thing with our Kickstarter is we could just promise loads of stuff and actually deliver really easily.
Actually, we wouldn't go to Kickstarter, would we? It's Patreon for us, lot, right?
No,
We
we
can
go
use
to
Kickstarter.
No, we go to Kickstarter.
Right.
But the thing about Kickstarter is it's set up so legally that you haven't got much recourse. Yeah,
It's investment, right?
They're called rewards. It's not something you're buying. They're called rewards. It's all kind of
Well, the whole
set
site.
up. So if they fuck off, I don't think there's much you can do.
No, there's nothing you can do.
Well, then let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, the whole
We'd make
site.
$1 million there.
It's an investment site.
Right.
An investment.
You're
you lose
taking a
money on.
punt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's risk. Investments pay off. Sometimes they don't.
What?
There's definitely like more horror stories on Kickstarters than success stories, right?
It
Well,
seems
can
like
you think
that.
of any success stories?
Yeah,
Obviously,
there's
Elite
loads.
Dangerous.
Well,
Was that
the double fine stuff.
There's a lot. FTL, that was a Kickstarter.
what was the big one that got all the money? Was that Elite Dangerous?
No, it was Double Fine's
Yeah,
thing.
double fine
No,
stuff.
no.
But then that
no.
was a bit of a fuck
there's
up as
another
well.
one. Did Elite Dangerous go through Kickstarter?
No, it's called
What was-
fucking Star Commander
That's
or
it.
something.
That's
It's not
it.
Star
Star
Commander.
Citizen.
Star Citizen, yeah.
That's
Hand of Fate's come out
Although-
this week. That's a Kickstarter game.
Is it?
Kickstarter funded, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of...
Star Citizen isn't out yet, though, right?
Star Citizen is what?
Isn't out yet,
I think it's in like early access maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
so we can't call that a success.
But people
story.
are-
But Double Fine.
People are paying ridiculous amounts of money for just for one ship and stuff like that
Yeah.
through them. They've made crazy cash.
Crazy cash.
Yeah. But then the
Crazy
Double
cash.
Fine thing was a bit of a balls up as well because they got... That was like one of the first big successes on Kickstarter, right? They got shitloads of money and they had to launch another Kickstarter to finish it.
Arguably, though, right, they kind of kickstarted the
Kickstarter.
whole Kickstarter trend, right?
They
I remember
were
it
the first
being-
ones that blew up. FTL did well, but that was on a much lower scale.
Have you backed anything on Kickstarter?
Yeah, I backed the Double Fine thing, and I backed a thing called Shelter because it's been made in Shrewsbury, which is near where I
Does
was.
that come to fruition?
Not yet, but I still get updates from it.
Okay.
Have you played Broken Age then?
Not yet. I've got it downloaded. I haven't played it yet.
Oh yeah.
One thing, never a game though.
What'd you back?
It was like a sympathy thing for my mate who ran a Kickstarter. And
I remember.
and I didn't think that they were going to get to the thing, so I was like, oh well, I'll chuck him 20 quid so he feels
The
better.
magazine.
Yeah, and it fucking made it. I had to give him 20 quid.
So that's
Yeah.
it. I'll only ever donate something like 5 or 6 quid.
And do you know
Never
what?
Too much.
That was for, I'm going to out them publicly now, that was for a magazine called Unwinnable Weekly. I still haven't got my fucking backer reward.
didn't win.
Yeah.
Where's my backer
You
reward,
didn't
you
win.
fucks?
It was unwinnable.
It was.
The clue was in the name, really.
I backed one thing. It was a film.
Oh yeah.
And it worked. And I've
Right.
seen the film. And
The
it's-
Zach Braff
I watched it this
What
week
was
actually. Wish I was here. Zach Braff's kind of
Oh, that
spiritual
thing.
successor to Garden State.
Apparently
And
it's a
Dan
bit-
paid enough
Oh,
money
it's
that he
good,
could
I
go
enjoyed
to.
like it.
He paid enough money that he got the reward for the go to the premiere and like get a digital version of it early or something. You didn't do either, did you?
No, I didn't. No.
I saw the Blu-ray on your desk. Was that the reward?
Yeah, no, I bought it.
He
I
bought it.
Oh my god.
I just wanted to see it made. I wasn't
Are
too
you in the
bothered.
credits then?
No.
Was that not
I
one
don't
of the
know.
things?
I don't know.
You should, they just go on forever.
Yeah, you should be in the credits.
I didn't look.
Well, they just do it really quick. You know, sometimes American things
So
at the
hold on,
end.
presumably my name's in the Broken Age credits now.
I don't know if that was a thing, but it's the minimum they can do, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Type the name.
They just
Yeah,
give you
right.
a download for the game. That's the minimum, right? That's
Oh,
usually
right,
what you
oh,
get.
No, the minimum they can do is nothing. Thanks
Well,
for
yeah,
backing.
that's true. Yeah, thanks for backing.
You've got
Yeah,
our
see you
thanks.
later.
I've seen Kickstarters do that.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like $5. What'd you get? Ah, thanks.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's not an investment.
Well, if you're alright with that, then
That's not an
Go
investment.
for it,
That's a
whatever.
charity.
But you
not,
get
is
the
it?
actual
Yeah.
thing, don't you?
No.
Right. Okay.
Thanks for supporting
By the
us.
way, I hope I got that Broken Age thing right about them launching another Kickstarter to do like the second episode. If I,
I know
didn't,
that-
sorry,
I
don't
know
get
that-
upset with me.
I know that some have not made enough on Kickstarter and then they've started a PayPal thing, and that's pushed them over the edge.
Well, this is
I
the.
can't name names, but yeah.
Wish I was here. It's a
I can't
perfect example.
remember.
Is it kickstarted like $5 million,
Really?
but that still wasn't enough to get the film. Like
No, it
distributors
was
and
like a
stuff.
proof that people
Yeah.
were interested thing.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
and like, I'm okay with that. And they went
That's
for
right.
investment on the back of that, but they made the film that they wanted.
You
based
did get
on-
some shit about it though. Didn't
did, you
Whether
got a lot
that
of
was
shit.
justified or not,
Well,
it happened.
I think that's because at the time Kickstarter was fairly new. Like, obviously there've been these big ones, but nothing quite in terms of films. Like, what was the other one? The big film that went through
What
with
Kickstarter film?
Kristen.
Yeah, it was a TV show.
The,
Veronica's something.
Veronica Mars.
Veronica
Was
Mars.
it really?
Yeah,
Right.
that was the other big one, but that hasn't. Has that been out yet?
I have no idea. I don't really
Never
know.
watched the show, don't know anything about it really.
I've got one woman
Kristen
on my
Bell.
timeline who's nuts
Bell,
about
so-
it.
Kristen Bell, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
Oh,
No, but
she's-
you're right, that's the actress.
She's out of Heroes.
Is she? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's in
was
it for a
Elle.
little bit, isn't she?
Kristen
No,
Bell's
she
in
was
Heroes.
Was
loads.
she? Oh, I gave up
She
on
was
her after
Elle.
series
She was
three.
the one with the electric powers and went round with Silent season 2.
Oh fuck,
Okay.
season 2.
Or season 3.
Oh yeah, I got as far as
Season
season
three.
3, and then it started with all the sand huts out in Africa or something. And I was like, I'm bored.
Why? Why?
I just got bored.
Why?
Bored.
Why?
It's like the end of Lost. I got to within 3 or 4 episodes from the end. I was like, I'm wasting my time. I can't be bothered.
What?
all of that lead up, and I couldn't see it through.
I enjoyed the end of the Lost.
I didn't.
Heroes is back this year as well, right?
Is
Oh,
it?
Microsoft's
Are
paying
you
for
thinking
it.
of Powers?
No, Heroes is back.
Is it
Heroes Reborn, they called it. It's an entirely new cast, entirely new.
Wait. Wasn't there Microsoft Entertainment Studios? They were going to try and do it, but they don't exist anymore, right?
No,
No, that's
it's
been-
Heroes is coming back. NBC or Fox
Oh,
is doing
really?
it. Like, it's genuinely they're
Is
making.
Hayden
I don't think I'll
Panty?
watch it.
No, it's
Panty,
completely new cast.
Panty-liner.
And,
no, if we
and I
watch
think it like the end. If you remember the end of Heroes, it ended with.
No, I only watched the first series. It was really
No,
shit
I
after
watched
that.
it all, and I've watched it all again recently.
Right. What happened at the end? It was all a dream.
No, she basically outed them all.
Who did?
Hayden.
Oh, alright.
And then she
What a
said,
bitch.
I'm going to go to star in a game called Until Dawn, and I'll see you in 2015. And yeah, she's now... Which is ridiculous, though, because she's in a horror movie game and she can't die. It's like... I don't get it.
Oh, she's the only character in that game that can't die, is that right?
No, the
that what you
hero's
just said?
character. She couldn't die, remember?
It's cheerleader.
Oh,
She's
no, I don't
invincible,
remember.
right?
But why did they need to save the cheerleader if she couldn't die?
Because Sylar would take her power and
That
then
was
become
it.
invincible.
Oh, fuck yeah, Spock was in it, wasn't he?
Spock. Wow, we've got... That's from Molyneux.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, yeah, Peter Molyneux, there you go. He's not going to talk to press anymore until he does again.
Alright, Tomb Raider's getting more tombs.
That's good. We moaned about that. You moaned about that.
Well, yeah,
specifically.
thanks for mentioning it in the news piece.
What do you mean?
I clicked on the news piece to read, that's the one thing that Dan moaned about in the last Tomb Raider.
Didn't I say
Didn't
we
even
moaned
mention
about
Mate,
it?
I played
Yeah.
that, and the fact that there was it like 6 tombs in there.
Optional
They were
Tomb
all
Raider.
optional. They were all optional. Don't call your game Tomb Raider. You could be done under the trade.
It was the
Descriptions
rise
Act.
of the Tomb Raider, though.
No, the first.
No, the
one.
first one was Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, just Tomb Raider.
The first one should have
Trade
been called...
Descriptions Act.
Lara Croft.
Could have had him.
Should have been called Lara Croft, and the next one should have been called Rise of the Tomb
Yeah,
Raider,
that
and then
would
the
make more
next one,
sense.
which has got nothing but tombs, is just called Tomb Raider.
Proper Tomb Raider.
That would have made more sense. That
No,
would
because the
have made way
first
more
one
sense.
should have been called Rise of the Tomb Raider. Right?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Because it was her rise.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
And the second one should have been called...
Now with tombs.
Now with not...
with a big star on the box. Now with tombs.
Was
or...
it the Connectimals that did that? Now with bears.
Bears. Now
They
with
actually
bears,
called
yeah.
it Now with bears.
But like the first one should have been called Optional Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
The second one should have been called Compulsory Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
And the third one should have been
Hey,
called, let's go, Tomb Raider
Does anyone else
Reboot.
think that Rise of the Tomb Raider is a god-awful title as well?
No,
It's alright.
no.
It's
Does
alright.
it remind you of like the
It's
Dark
better than
Knight
calling
Rises?
it Tomb Raider : fucking Revengeance or Absolution.
It
or
should be called
just
that.
just picking a random word and sticking it at the end.
Oh,
Or Revengeance, like combining two words
Yeah, right,
together.
Revengeance.
Because it was, what was it originally? Because it was Vengeance and Revenge originally.
I was just called Metal Gear Solid Rising.
Yeah.
before.
Oh, that was it, Rising. No, didn't it have something
Then
else?
then it became Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. No, it's Metal Gear Solid Rising.
Yeah.
Reven-
I don't know why it dropped the
Vengeance.
Solid.
Revenge.
Because
Solid
that's
Snake's
it
not in
dropped. Didn't it drop the Solid when it went to platinum?
Yeah, I think so.
When
Right?
Kojima couldn't work out what the fuck to do with his idea.
Metal Gear Solid games are called that because Solid Snake's in it, right? So I never understood why it was called Metal Gear Solid in the first place, because there's no Solid Snake in it. It's a Raiden game.
Right.
Maybe there was originally meant to be
Maybe.
Solid Snake.
Maybe.
But isn't Metal Gear 2 mostly Raiden?
No, it's half and half.
Is it half and half?
Yeah.
Mm,
Well,
it's not.
I'd probably say like 60-40.
Yes.
70-30.
70-30.
But the point is he's still in
Force
it.
Yeah. And he still plays a big part when he's not in it.
Well, the game opens as Solid Snake, and you think you're going to be Solid Snake the whole way through, and then you're not.
People were upset about that at the time, weren't they?
I found it a bit off-putting. It's
I like-
not
I like-
meant to be Solid Snake.
I like-
People were
I liked
upset
the game.
about that you played what's his face in Halo 2 and not Master Chief
I
all the
would
way
say-
through when it first came
Yeah,
out.
that annoyed me. Actually, no, it didn't. I was okay with that. I don't think I'm okay with a lot of things.
But people were upset about it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
I want
remember.
to be Master Chief.
I just realised I've got Spock socks on.
Yes, of course.
There we go, Zachary Quinto socks.
They're not Zach. That's
No, that's
Nimoy,
classic.
That's Nimoy,
Nimoy
mate.
Spock,
That's
innit? I
Nimoy.
got them for Christmas. There we go.
I forgot exactly what we were saying now. What were we talking about?
Sorry.
We've done Tomb Raider.
No, what we were talking about something else then. It's just knocked me off with the socks. I don't know how to recover from that.
That's ironic because usually Spock writes logic and it's just thrown your logic off completely.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
It's had the opposite effect.
That's the end of the this week's podcast.
What, how about we move on then? Mortal Kombat.
I want to know what they're talking about now. It's just, Metal Gear.
Oh
No,
yeah,
okay,
Metal
that's
Gear
fine.
and playing as different characters. Maybe in Rise of the Tomb Raider you don't play as Lara, you play as her brother Dara.
Dara.
Well, just like in
Croft.
Phantom Pain as well, you don't actually play Snake or any derivative of him. You play like Eel.
Or Ocelot. Eel.
Yeah, you play Eel, and Snake comes
Floppy
in
eel.
with what do we call it? Voice actor.
It'd be Electric
Hater.
Eel, wouldn't it?
Hater.
Floppy eel. Yeah, I like it.
Wouldn't it be great if, like, the first 3 minutes of Phantom Pain, they kill off Kiefer Sutherland?
Mm.
But it's David Hayter that
Or
kills
he goes,
him.
as a coughing his back to the old voice. That'd be brilliant.
I do like Kiefer, but every time I'm going to play Metal Gear now, it's
Gonna hit
it's
Jack
going to be
Bauer,
Jack Bauer.
Yeah, that's
Can
what I
you
said
say-
in Ground Zero.
Can either of you say with confidence that you understand fully
No,
the story of the Metal Gear series?
Yeah. Yes.
no, I
Yes.
don't even understand one of them.
I understand all of them.
I own all of them.
Do you want a complete rundown right now?
Okay. Well, was this set on Earth?
Yeah. It's on Earth. Right.
Oh yeah, no,
Uh,
totally.
Clones and that, right?
Clones
Leon
and that?
from Terrible. And they're from Big
You're
Boss.
just saying words.
Shadow Moses incident.
Hold on, you
And Fox die,
No,
and
no.
then the thing.
no, nothing.
And then the big clumpy robot with the 2 legs.
Nothing. Go on, tell us what happened.
Doesn't it start with Big Boss, and that's
Who's Big Boss?
Naked Snake and Snake Eater.
Why are there
Right.
so many snakes?
I don't know. That's his code name, Big Boss. And
But are they the same?
no.
This is Paris.
So, Naked
Okay, so
Snake, Solid
basically-
Snake, and Big Boss.
Forget the NES ones. Forget those.
Well, that's just basically
those are
straight-
Solid Snake games.
That's straight infiltration as well, right? There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
ridiculous plots.
Well, I don't know. I've not played them. But Metal Gear 3, set in the 60s.
Three. What about 2?
That's the
Oh,
first one
no,
in the
no, it's
chronology.
still-
Yeah, sorry, 3 was a prequel.
In the chronology, so 3, back in the 60s, Naked Snake, who becomes Big Boss, and you learn how he
becomes
starts
Big
to become
Boss.
Big Boss. Well, he loses his eye and stuff, gets the eye patch, and he beats the boss and blah blah blah.
But there's a Big Boss in 3 that isn't you that he talks to.
No, it's not. He's called, the guy he talks to is Major Tom or Major
What's the
Zero.
woman called?
The woman's called the Boss, not Big Boss.
Right, okay.
She's called the Boss. Come on, Lee, honestly.
Anyway, we haven't got enough time for this, but I don't
No,
believe you that
But
you...
that's the beginning, and basically he gives rise to some like clones. There's 3 clones, I believe. There's Solid Snake, there's Liquid Snake, and there's Solidus Snake. who
What about
fight at the
Naked
end of Metal
Snake?
Gear. Naked Snake's the code name of Big Boss originally before he became Big Boss. and then Metal Gear Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain are the continuation of Big Boss's story. So they're set
So it's
between...
not Snake?
His code name is still Snake. But
Because
it's
he
Big
was
Boss.
Naked Snake.
That's
as
why
in-
they're set in the 60s, like 70s.
So Naked Snake as an original Snake.
Yes, he's
If Big
the
Boss takes his
original
clothes off, what's he called?
Double Naked Snake.
Double Naked
Super
Snake.
Naked Snake.
Why has Double Naked Super Snake Big Boss got horns in?
I think that's the shrapnel from when things kick off at the end
Oh,
of
so
Ground Zero.
it goes right through the back of his head.
It must
and
do.
comes out the front.
Well, I thought it was a horn, but apparently
No, it's definitely shrapnel.
bedded
Yeah,
into
yeah.
his head.
Well, we're going to find out.
Because he loses his arm as well, doesn't he? He has a cybernetic arm.
Okay,
a
so-
Luke arm.
There's
Yeah.
3 snakes.
hmm Well, technically, I guess there's kind of 4.
So
if you
what
count
happens
Big
in 2?
Boss.
Who's that in 2?
Until you start a Solid Snake. But
Solid.
then at the end
That's one of the 3 clones.
Yeah, but yeah.
Jesus
Well, in the
Christ.
first Metal Gear Solid, it's Solid Snake versus Liquid Snake, isn't it? The two brothers, the twin snakes, les enfants terribles.
Je ne comprends pas.
The two clones. And then in Metal Gear 2, as Raiden at the end, you fight Solidus Snake, who is also the president of the United States of America.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Oh, on the roof.
He's got the big octopus tentacles in
Yeah.
the eye patch. He's one of the clones.
Wait, the people of America voted a man with octopus
I
tentacles.
don't know if he got voted in. I think he probably
Right.
went in with his big
Or I'm
octopus
fairly
tentacles.
sure that if he did his kind of speeches, he didn't have those like
Yeah.
way
Hello.
I'd vote in a man with big cybernetic octopus tentacles.
Would you?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
you'd vote in Dr. Octopus?
Yeah, why not?
You would, because you think about it, and like the G4 summits and stuff.
Yeah,
G8.
just throw them around if they're
Imagine that. I think we should do this.
Do you know what I'd do if I was Dr. Octopus? I'd do like in that advert where they're playing ping pong against the octopus.
Oh,
But the octopus is playing, he's playing it on like
Do you know
8
what I'd
tables
do?
at the same time.
I'd have the most amazing wank ever. Imagine what you could do with all those different limbs.
No, I don't know if I could get. There's no real need for more than 2 hands, though. Do you know what I mean? I mean,
there is.
a finger and a thumbs.
No.
does
What you do is
me.
you get like a rhythm going.
I reckon I can get all 8. Just.
Eight would include your feet as well.
I'm okay with that.
You can
No, because
do
I've
that.
still got my arms. I've still got my arms and legs,
Okay.
and then I've got 8 limbs as well.
Right. Okay.
Does Dark Ark does not have 8?
No, he has 4.
Is that it?
Yeah, so he's
Oh.
got 4 and then he's 2 arms.
What about
and then he's
Snake?
2 legs. Doesn't he have like 2? I think he has 2 on his shoulders. The Solidus.
So he's not really like. So he's more like
It's not really an
a dung
octopus.
beetle.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Solid dung beetle. Is what you're gonna
Yeah.
call it. Right. Okay. So
We've done a little off Pete.
so
Beast.
4.
4 is aging Solid Snake.
Okay,
He's starting to get
5
old
is-
because of the fox die.
And
5 is going back again to Big Boss during the 60s.
between.
So
What-
after
what-
the
hold on,
events
what-
of
what-
Snake
what?
Eater
What?
and Peace Walker actually.
Wait. What? Hold on.
Mm.
So 5 is set before 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
5 is going way
4's
back.
essentially
So,
the end of his story,
right,
right?
so- the
how
chronology-
come 4 does he not get shrapnel in his head?
Because 4 has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
4 is like in the future, like 2020 or
Yeah,
But
something.
why has he not got shrapnel in his head?
Because he's a clone. That's not Big Boss. It's Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear
I'm
Solid
sorry
2.
I started this, everyone.
Do you want me to write it down?
No, not really.
Okay, so
This
it's
is bollocks.
Metal Gear 3 first.
How have people like this fucking
If we're just
bollocks?
talking the mainline Metal Gear Solid series,
Just tell me the guy from Phantom Pain.
Big Boss / just Snake.
Naked Snake.
Not Solid Snake, so Naked Snake.
So who
But he's
was
just
who was
called
the old
Snake,
guy in 4?
In 4, that's Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Aging.
Okay.
Because his
Is
fox
that the
guy
president?
speeds up his aging. No, he's not.
We're moving on. I've had enough.
Actually, in Metal Gear 4, the Liquid Snake's arm is recovered and fused to Revolver Ocelot, and he becomes Liquid Ocelot. And he has Liquid Snake's voice for some reason. And it's just ridiculous.
This is
It's
like-
super convoluted.
How has he got away with this?
I don't know.
How has he got away with
I
this?
don't know.
Like in an era where we struggle with stories about parallel universes and different dimensions and shit
Yeah.
like that, like that is just bollocks.
It's imaginative.
No,
Let's just
it's
say that.
It's the ranting to the
Creative.
crazy man. It's like, you
Yeah.
know what? I got this great idea where we take
Okay,
one bloke,
I was-
split him into three, and then we chop his arm off to make another guy. So we can
I
carry
was
the
raising
voice.
my eyebrows at that bit. Like, why would an arm graft affect his vocal cords?
Gameplay wise, you can't knock it, but
No, it's
fuck
brilliant.
the story.
The story's mental. It's pretty nuts.
And that ties nicely into the fact that Predator is going to be in Mortal Kombat.
It does. It's
Makes no
seamless segue.
sense.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Probably. Actually,
Probably.
we should
He'd
say
be a
that.
perfect fit, right? And Dylan, though.
Yeah,
Dylan
Dylan,
and
who's
Carl
like the
Weathers.
CIA dude who dies in the film. Spoilers. He's going to be in it. Apparently.
Do you remember how he dies?
You had to say spoilers before you say.
It's a film
Yeah.
from 1987. I think the statute of limitations
It's 20,
is up on
20
Predator.
years, right? Is that what they say?
Almost.
Well, it's been almost 30 years.
Yeah,
I think
that's
we're
what I'm
alright.
saying.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So
Um,
you're still good with the fact that Bruce Willis is a ghost?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is he
Someone
one who's
told me someone
skinned?
ruined that.
Is he skinned?
No. He's firing his gun, going into the jungle, and then zoom, his arm gets chopped off, and then he gets zoom.
Does somebody kind of put his arm on their body and then get his voice?
Yeah.
Wait though, why would they pick that dude and not Dutch or Ain't Got Time to Bleed?
I can't imagine Arnie was forthcoming. Do you want to be in Mortal Kombat, Arnie?
Yes.
No. I saw a Facebook post the other day because I follow Arnold Schwarzenegger on Facebook, and he's polishing his pairs of boots that he's collected since he came to America. So he's probably too busy doing that. He said every year you got to keep polishing the boots, otherwise.
Is that a metaphor?
No, he's posted a picture. He's in a Stetson with his stogie, and he's polishing his cowboy boots, and there's rows and
That's
rows
a
of
joke,
cowboy
man, that's a
boots.
joke.
It's brilliant.
Because the next one is like, you got to wax the bishop as well. That's
Wax the bishop.
That's
what they said,
amazing.
right?
What's Ain't Got Time to Bleed called? What's
Jesse Ventura's. I
Yeah.
can't remember his character's name. Is it something like Ace Ventura?
And they are in talks with Carl Apollo Weathers
Yeah.
to use him as well, apparently, according to the report.
That makes no fucking sense, though.
Why not? Mortal
What?
Kombat often has...
Guest stars. You had Freddy Krueger in the last one.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger, right? But why would you have Carl Weathers?
Predator's got big blades. Carl Weathers, I don't understand. Maybe they could link him to Jax or something. 'cause they're
What did you
both
say?
military
Dylan
now.
was in it as well.
But that's Carl Weathers' character.
Oh, okay,
Dylan.
but who was the other one you mentioned?
Ace Ventura, Ain't Got Time
Jesse
to Bleed.
Ventura. He's the one with the big minigun.
Is he in
Old
it?
penis.
Ace Ventura.
Nah, I'd love to see him in it. I can't remember his character's name. But yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
He's
What
in
about
with him.
Mac? Bill Duke. That'd be good. Mac. No.
I don't remember who Mac is.
He's
I've not seen Predator in like 20 years.
He's the guy who goes crazy. They
Yeah.
all go a bit crazy.
Oh, what about the American Indian dude?
Yeah, he would be good.
Yeah, in films, in the old days, if ever there was an Asian in a film, they were a martial arts expert,
Yeah.
and if ever there was a Native American Indian in a film,
He'd have
they
mystical
could like
powers of some
sense
sort.
shit.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I can feel something in this jungle.
Well, he just. Yeah, I don't want to spoil that actually. If you haven't seen Predator, go see it. It's brilliant.
That's a Predator. What the fuck have you been doing with your
Yeah,
life?
get it on Blu-ray. It's like £7.
Yeah, that's that. Evil Within's getting some DLC.
Yeah, and they released a 14-second teaser with nothing. of
Is
any
it story
worth in it.
DLC?
Yeah, it
gotta be, right?
stars Julie Kidman. So
Well,
if you've played the game, it's Sebastian's like partner.
It could be like a fucking series of challenges or some bollocks.
It's
No,
true. But no,
You know what I mean?
no, I don't.
It's yeah, the assignment. Julie Kidman. There.
Yeah, Last Guardian's coming apparently.
Well, there's
This
more to it
was-
than that,
this
right?
was-
I don't know. You just said Last Guardian. I was like, yeah, whatever.
I thought this was all kind of a non-news thing because the trademark lapsed. Sony clearly hadn't abandoned the game; they just abandoned the trademark, forgot to renew it. 6 years of development at least. It's been, because it was announced 6 years ago. So think of all the development time before that. I don't think Sony are going to bin that. So
What?
they've renewed the trademark and the game's still coming.
No, I think they're more likely to bin it now than ever.
No, surely not. There must
Yeah.
be some semblance of a game there after this amount of time.
No, you look at Duke Nukem, 8 years,
They
and
still released it though.
but when Gearbox had to come in and redo pretty much most of it,
Maybe they'll chuck in Ready at Dawn now they've finished the order. They come and finish it.
chuck in after their sale.
Chuck in a bunch of cutscenes. Bish bash bosh.
Yeah,
Put in
I
a
guess.
cover shooter mechanic. Brilliant.
Oh, we're going to talk about the order in a bit after.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Last Guardian, what was it? The trademark got renewed.
Yeah, they'd forgotten to renew the trademark. They renewed the trademark. The game's still coming at the end.
Any quotes from Sony?
Nope.
They've been pretty
they just said
consistent in
it's not
saying
been
we're still
abandoned.
working on it.
Yeah, basically
It's
saying
ridiculous now, though, right? It's I think it's gone too far.
They need to get that game out the door.
Or at least show something off.
Just show something, anything.
They've never shown any gameplay, right?
No. They showed that
CGI trailer,
right? I don't think it was CGI. I think it was in game because it looked.
Either way, it wasn't gameplay.
It wasn't gameplay though. No. And it's almost certainly a PS4 game though. It has to be.
Imagine if it was just PS3.
Yeah.
And it came out in 2 years' time.
Well, it was a PS2 game.
Yeah.
Guys, we've downscaled it.
We've been working on this for a long
I'd love to know
time.
the full story.
So much. So we actually started at the PS2 era and we finished it on the PS2.
Yeah. But there has to be more to it than meets the eye, right?
No.
Like Transformers.
Yeah. There's got to be more to the story.
Yeah, I reckon we're done and
Keep talking.
Is there really nothing else?
no, it's
That's
really
for the
quiet.
games.
Yeah.
Oh, there was that Phantom Pain thing. Not Phantom Pain, Phantom
Let's
Dust.
talk about
There are a lot of pissed off people because Lords of the Fallen was on the Ultimate Game sale for a couple of hours and then came off.
Yeah, we should really
Apparently
talk about
CI
that
Games don't even know why they got bumped.
Well, CI Games would be quick to just distance themselves, even if it was their fault, I think.
Yeah, if you got it for $9 or for £7.50, well done, you were one of the lucky few.
Well, I was going to play it, and now I'm not.
Yeah, same.
I think we got it in the office anyway, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
PS4 there, I want Chivos.
No, we had a... It's on your tag, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Go on.
It's the end of the fucking game!
There you go.
I love that. I love that so much.
It's good.
I prefer the other one.
No.
No.
Look, I'm doing it. Look, this one. I like this one. Oh wait, that's not it.
As always, now time for sports with Gus.
I like sports with Gus. It's good.
Should we employ someone called Gus?
Or
Just so we can...
Just so you can do a little thing about sports games.
Yeah.
You can be like, no tennis game this year.
We don't really talk about sports
like-
games often, do we?
Well, it's like... this last one, it was Don Bradman cricket.
Don Bradman, let's talk about that.
Don Bradman cricket.
Dan went mental playing Don Bradman, he went insane.
He did, didn't he?
I've never seen Dan
run out.
get so
That
angry.
run out where he was clearly in, and we were all looking at it going, what's he looking at?
The AI in Don Bradman cricket is not great.
I didn't expect such passion for a cricket game.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know. It was competitive though. Any competitive game, I think you're going to get the passion.
Yeah, if you were playing on your own, it might be a bit
No,
less
God,
fun.
no. I'd say
Didn't the Empire look like an undead zombie vampire thing?
His
eyes
eyes
were
were
really
like
sick.
dark. They were like really recessed in his head, and it cast a shadow over him, and he just looked like evil.
Wow.
Because the animation's shit, he kind of just twitches in a weird way.
Yeah, oh wow. So,
fuck that game.
what is it?
There was that run out, right? And it was like,
He's going back to the run now.
but I was stood in my crease, like my foot was blatantly in it. Like there's the line,
But
right?
your bat needs to be in.
No, it doesn't. I played cricket for 1,000 years.
No, your bat needs to
No,
be
it
in.
doesn't. Any part of your body needs to be touching the ground, either over the line.
Are you sure about
Yeah,
that?
100% sure.
Hmm.
NAF or SPAF?
Frustrating.
Okay.
But
Oh,
no,
it's probably naff, but I enjoyed playing it against Dan.
yeah,
It's
it's
not worth
definitely,
55
it's
quid,
definitely
is it?
now.
It's too expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
$54.99.
It looks like an Xbox 360 game.
Definitely now.
Not even a good Xbox 360 game.
No, fucking naff. Right, well, let's. I'll tell you what. Let's focus on the biggie, which is Persona Q.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, so this is obviously 3DS. Got nothing to do with consoles, but that's what I've been playing this week.
Do you
Good.
like it, Dan?
So
No, wait. What is it? Tell people what it is.
Dan described it as Persona without the good stuff. So that sounds great.
Just Q.
It's basically just turn-based combat. There's no character development and stuff.
Oh, is it not?
No, not really.
Well, wait. And there's a story, though, obviously.
There is a story. I'm not sure what it is yet. I played for 20 hours. I know we're stuck somewhere and we're trying to get out. That's all I know.
Oh, so it's not like sitting at school or any of that stuff?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, right.
But you don't get a class. The school is the dungeon.
Oh.
So you're stuck in school.
So there's no social...
No socially stuff.
No, the weird thing is because it's the cast of Persona 3 and Persona 4 coming together
Right.
that you don't really see any social stuff from 3 and 4. Because you've already done your relationships and you've already got your main people.
Oh, it's that kind of angle,
Yeah.
right.
From what I understand, it's fan service. It's a goodbye to the cast of 3, the goodbye to the cast of 4, before that dancing game comes, which is a goodbye before Persona 5 comes.
Right.
And
That's a lot of good buys.
Ollie was asking me the other day, he was like, where's a good place to start for Persona? And if you haven't got a chance to start Persona 4 Golden, 5 is the perfect place to start, I think.
Yeah, because you don't need to know what went on in the other ones.
I
do
guess
you?
it's a clean slate, essentially.
Well, they're all self-contained,
Yeah.
so they don't overlap.
Okay.
I mean, the themes will be the same in terms of, oh look, you've got the alpha male, the beta male, you've got a mascot, that kind of thing. Oh, there's something shit going on. Oh, well, we get the personas out. So that kind of stuff. There's always those kind of themes that are constant across every game. But
Okay.
no, it's like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Self-contained.
Cool.
I might actually do a video called Why Persona is the New Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Because I genuinely think it is.
It's got some way to go before it catches up with
Well, not really,
the number
no.
of chapters.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But I mean, in terms of when people kind of got disenfranchised with Final Fantasy, I think those people turned to Persona.
Okay.
It is the big JRPG franchise of the moment, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't immediately think of one that's any bigger anyway.
No, and I hope that the sales justify its popularity and
What are the other big JRPGs?
Final Fantasy.
They kind of died on their ass, haven't they? Well, in terms of their
Pokemon's
relevance
JRPG,
Dragon
in
Quest
the West
is still big, isn't it?
on consoles.
Dragon Quest?
Okay.
You say that, it seems that all the big ones have gone to the handhelds.
Yeah,
Like Bravely Default and things like that.
That's
And the
true.
3DS has got
that's
it.
very true, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it's just because turn-based is like so pick up and play.
Yeah.
Like, I literally, for the most part, I'll just close it in the middle of a battle and come back and I'll be like, I don't have to, start tapping buttons straight away.
Yeah.
I can work out, this is what I'm going to do, this is where I was.
It lends itself well.
Yeah, Persona should be good. We can't talk about Dragon Ball, can we? Because the embargo's not.
24th.
Yeah, so no.
Yeah, but I'm reviewing Dragon Ball Xenoverse and I'm trying to get to grips with the lore and the characters and stuff because I didn't grow up with Dragon Ball or anything. I'm having to phone my brother, who's 9 years younger than me, to get info on what the
What's the
fuck
Dragon
is going
Ball?
on. I did ask that. What do Dragon Balls
Ball?
actually do?
Is it like a Pokeball?
Yeah, I don't know what they
The
are.
squash boy just throw at people. We can't have that.
Apparently you have to get all the Dragon Balls and summon Shenron. My brother goes, yeah, Shenron's like a big dragon, I think. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so look out for our informed review soon.
It's going to be me floundering through.
Episode 2719, the one where Rich tries to explain Metal Gear and Dragon Ball in...
I think I did better with Metal Gear than
I don't
with
think
Dragon Ball.
I'm more confused now with
I'll
Metal
write it down
Gear.
for you.
Yeah, do you know?
I'll write it down
so
for you.
am
I'll tell you what,
No,
I'll write
I-
it down for
no.
you, and on the next episode you can try and relay it.
No.
Huh?
What we'll do is we'll get you to do a video feature.
Awesome, I'll do that. I've
And,
got the t-shirt for it.
Or
And it'll be called "What the fuck has actually happened in Metal Gear."
Be a good little preamble for the Phantom Pain. We've got all the games, we can capture footage and stuff.
No, we're not capturing footage. We're just going to sit you on a couch
I'm just talking
with
at the camera.
with a whiteboard, and you're going to go, "This guy does this and this and this."
I could do like a big
in
flowchart.
1964, Solid Snake
wow.
went
This is
to
the flowchart,
Russia.
and then we can
Oh,
put it
I
on the big
can't
TV,
I can't wait.
and then you can talk everyone through it.
That's genuinely exciting to me.
Okay, well you're doing
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
Let's get all the shit out of the way. Actually, that's all the shit out of the way.
Is it?
Don Bradman, and we've got 17 minutes to focus on 2 Xbox games and 1 PlayStation game.
Alright,
Let's start
Should
with.
alternate.
Start the game.
it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go. Let's move on to start the game. But yeah, 1080p.
Watch the video, right?
Yeah, watch the video. It's good fun.
We didn't play the original, any of us,
No. My brother played it.
despite it being
Liked
wildly popular. So it was nice to go and see it in action at a Microsoft thing the other day, and we're going to play the shit out of that shit, I think.
Yeah, I
Is it
think so.
multiplayer?
No.
It's just a shame because it's. But I think that's the next step, right?
Well,
Imagine that in a co-op.
That whole community element of it seems perfect.
Imagine that co-op where it's like you spend time building the base up while me and Rich go out and
Hunt for supplies.
get food
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff
brilliant.
and scavenge.
I'll just stay at home, yeah.
But
you can cook the dinner.
you'll have your own problems to deal with at home. Like there might be zombies trying to break down the one fence and you have to fortify a
Have to
fence.
defend the
There
home.
might be people going crazy. You got to talk.
Yeah,
Calm down.
and it's like shit.
It's all right.
Somebody's sick. What do I do with him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's can I come out with you, please?
And if someone's ill,
can we leave Rich
you're,
at home?
If someone's ill, you're the medic from the Escapists, so you can.
Fuck you.
But yeah, so Static Decay, it's good. It's definitely going to be something we're going to stream. And I think it's something that'll be different as well, right? Because it's persistent world. No two games experiences are really going to be the same because you choose where to hold up, right?
I think that's the thing that will make it a good stream game. People will be interested in like
Our development.
yeah, in how it plays out for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, so that's good. Let's come on then. We've gone 45 minutes without even really talking about it.
It's time.
Which is as long as the game is itself, apparently. And
Oh.
let's talk about the Order 1886.
I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit rubbish.
Yeah, you still gave it 6. Can we talk about the score now?
Six.
Yeah, 65.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, the second half did that. If you'd have asked me after the first 3 hours, I'd have given it 3 out of 10.
The review is very well reasoned and very well written.
See, there's no problem with. I'm going to do like a mini review. There's nothing wrong with short games. There's nothing wrong with linear games. There's nothing wrong with interactive cutscenes and QTEs. But the Order's got all of them. It doesn't do them very well, and that's why it's not very good. The first 3 hours of the game are you walk 3 foot and it kicks in another cutscene that you have to watch for 2 minutes, and then you walk another 3 foot and it's another cutscene, and it feels like you're being interrupted all the time. If it was something amazing was happening, you'd be like, alright, cool, I don't give a shit. Because like, I play Telltale adventure games and I'm like, I'm into it. Do you know what I mean? Because it sucks me in. This just felt like it was interrupting me all the time and taking control away from me, and it was frustrating. When the kind of actiony bits happen, it's perfectly standard. It's a half decent third person shooter with some kind of funky weapons that again don't change the world, but they're kind of cool that they exist. And then there's a fucking annoying stealth bit which I really didn't enjoy, insta-death stealth, and then it ends. So that's the Order 1886. I wasn't that into it. It's not terrible.
It's not even that short, right? It's like 8
no, it's
hours.
not. Yeah, it's not short. It was like 9 hours, which
is 8 to 10.
yeah, which is exactly what they said, right?
I get the sense that it was like a tech demo first, and then they decided to slap a game on top of it.
All I think is that if you're going to take the control away from me all the time and show me a cutscene or give me a QTE, then make it something that I couldn't do and it'd be more fun if I was actually playing the fucking game. Do you know what I mean by that? Mm. I know that shit's harder to design, but make it be an interactive cutscene for a reason. Tell me, like, make it obvious why I'm not playing a game and this thing's happening. If I'm having a knife fight with a werewolf, give me some freedom to actually have a fight with a werewolf rather than just letting me watch something and occasionally press X. I didn't enjoy it.
I expected Ready at Dawn's first proper project with their own IP to be a bit more, I don't know, ambitious, a bit more of a game.
We are still like early in the generation now.
I don't know, whatever.
We're going to keep saying that now. I guess we're 18 months in now.
Yeah, we're almost a couple of years in now.
Yeah, we're not that early in, really.
If it had been the third-person shooter equivalent of Rise,
like most people have been
which everybody shit on, which everybody shit on Rise, I actually thought it was alright for what it was. You've got to judge things by what they are, right? Yeah. If it had been that, then fine, but I don't even think it was that good.
No. Well, Rise didn't have...
Well, Rise is a good story and good
cutscenes over and over. I mean, the supernaturally bits of Rise are a bit stupid, but the story was alright. The revenge story.
Production values were good.
Yeah. Oh, I should say the story in the Order is alright. It's pretty good. I quite like it. The concept of it is brilliant. The graphics are fucking amazing.
Is that why I get 65 and not like 5?
No.
It's bearable.
I think I gave the gameplay like... What did I give the gameplay?
55.
55. It does get a lot better in the second half. However, I've spoken to people subsequently who quite enjoyed the first 3 hours, so make from that what you will. Maybe you'll enjoy it more than I did.
They like sitting through cutscenes.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see Dan's response.
Well,
because we're playing it from 1 o'clock. The review goes up at 1 and we're going to stream it. So I want to see what Dan thinks.
Because Dan has very strong opinions
I don't.
on these things. He'll be going, what was this? Ridiculous!
How many times have I said the word's ridiculous? From 1 PM till 8 PM?
It's not that kind of frustrating that you'll be shouting this is ridiculous.
For fuck's sake. One of those. Well, but yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to checking it out. Not just because it's a PS4 exclusive, and it's been a long time since we had one. Like,
that's right.
Yeah,
like
the Drive Club, the Facebook Drive Club was the last one, and that was terrible.
Yeah, although
but again, not
a lot of
everybody
people
feels
say
that
it's
way.
improved now.
Bollocks! I played it with the patch, not changed.
It's a pretty game. Though.
What I have played recently though, it's fucking miles better. It's Project Cars.
Oh shit! Yeah, we didn't put that on the list, did
Oh
we?
yeah, I can talk about that now. Project Cars. I'd tell you what, I really like it.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it when it rains in the game. It's impossible to control.
It's really simmy, right?
Yeah, really silly. Like,
I can't play him.
If you've got
rewind button.
I had an F1 car out in the rain. I didn't have wets on. Fuck me, because of the torque, it was just spinning. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, like in the dry, I was on some great races, some good cars.
Please don't make me review them.
Yeah, you're gonna review.
Please don't. Please don't.
You are.
You said you liked it. You can.
I do like it. I think it's a really good game, and I think if you're after a good racing game, proper next gen, proper simi, this is Project Cars will be it.
Can I just write that and not play it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool.
It's really easy to play though because everything's pretty much unlocked from the start. All the tracks. There's so many tracks.
You say
so
that,
many cars.
If I can get the car around the track and do a lap, I'm
Rich,
amazed.
Rich, I like that you're acting all incompetent now. When
I couldn't
you
play it.
played
I went
Forza.
to Namco Bandai a few months ago to play it, and I was terrible
Yeah,
at
well,
it.
I mean, you just need to practice.
They had the steering wheel set up and everything.
Oh fuck no! I can't play the steering wheel. I can't play the steering wheel.
I did both. I did the controller and the steering wheel. I couldn't handle it either way.
But yeah, that's Project Cars. When Lee decides to join us, who seems to have spent most of the time away from the couch.
Oh, he's charging his little vapey thing.
Fucking
What are you doing?
Well, go here, this is your bit.
Hello, what are we talking about?
Tell us about Ori.
Ori and the Blind Forest is like a Metroidvania platformer coming to Xbox One in March. And
2011.
2011, which is what I said on the video that we made. I really like it. It's super pretty. I love the music. It's got some really interesting mechanics. I played a level from about 3/4 of the way through the game that does stuff with gravity, which every fucking platformer's done, but it does it in a really interesting way that really screws with your mind because the direction you're pushing on the controller isn't the direction that the character's moving in. So it's normal platforming challenges, but with all of the rules in your brain scrambled up. And
what if you played it while you're standing on your head? Would that make sense?
Yeah, if you moved around
with it,
yeah.
So if you lay down on the side as you're walking up the wall.
Or if you had a television that you mounted to like a motor that spanned that spanned the monitor around.
That's a great idea.
That might work.
It would work.
Yeah, it would work. Right?
But we'd need fucking lots of space with our 55-inch TV and a big bracket.
It's alright.
And I really like Metroidvania games anyway. I really liked Guacamelee.
Yeah.
I didn't realise Guacamelee was a Metroidvania.
It's very Metroidvania
brilliant.
light, but it is Metroidvania.
Does it have teams?
Yeah. Kind of.
Just for a ask.
Yeah, so definitely check that shit out. Or just wait till it eventually comes up on Games with Gold.
Well, you asked the guy that, like, are you concerned? And he was like, yeah.
Well, he's kind of. It was interesting because I asked him about it and he shot it down quite quickly. It wasn't something that was on his list of this is shit I respond to, was it?
No.
But as soon as the camera stopped rolling, he was like, "What do you think about that?" And I said, "Well, I understand it. I do get that. The impulse to if a cool indie game comes out, just to wait because you know you get it more on PlayStation. You know it's going to come on PS Plus eventually.
Yeah.
I understand it from a consumer point of view, but it must be annoying for those people. They spend 2 years making a game.
Sometimes more, right?
Or more, yeah. And then everyone's like, I'll just wait.
Thing is, though, I paid for Transistor not long after it came
Transistor
out on PS4. Yeah, Transistor, and that was on PS Plus this month, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I didn't
I
feel
paid
hard
for
done by.
Oh no, but
Just like,
Well, it's
play it.
early adopters, but a lot of people will go, I'll just wait for it. I've got enough to play, I'll just wait for it to come on PS Plus or Games with Gold. Or, no, not maybe not so much Games with Gold because they don't really give away good stuff.
They give away one game a month, and it's usually something that's coming out day and date with the update, right?
Yeah, or something ancient.
Yeah,
so
really
March
March
11th, that's unlikely to be a Games with Gold pick. It would be if it's out on the 1st. That would make me think.
No, because I've already got next month's
by now. They would have said. Are you saying?
I don't think Ori will be a Games with Gold
Ever.
thing.
No, I don't. Only got beat. Well,
maybe
actually, saying that
a year down the line.
Has Limbo been Games with Gold?
No.
They've given it away, but not specifically.
They gave it away as an
Gold.
anniversary gift to, was it rewards member subscribers or day one adopters or something?
Alright, let's think of the most prestigious kind of Xbox Live Arcade title.
Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah.
It would be
Braid
yeah.
is pretty prestigious.
Did they give Braid away?
No.
No.
So I think it's going to be like that. I don't think they're going to give it away for free.
No.
What else? They've had loads of exclusive XBA stuff that was huge.
Limbo's big.
Super Meat Boy.
Meat Boy,
I don't think that's on PSN, and if it did come on PSN, it was a while later.
Fez,
yeah.
Yeah, that turned off on PSN ages later. What about Shadow Complex? Was that on PSN?
that was an Xbox exclusive.
That was because that was Epic, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it
was a chair.
Yeah, it was chair.
All of the games of summer, the promotions they did were exclusives, weren't they?
Yeah. Do they still do that?
Because Castle Crashers took ages to get to the PlayStation.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Castle Crashers was huge on the Xbox.
Still, as you go to PAX, they've got like a quarter of one of the massive things. They're really big. What happened to their? I suppose it's gone quiet, hasn't it?
What?
I played like a strategy game of theirs at PAX, and I can't remember what it was called. In fact, I don't even think it had an official name yet, and I haven't heard anything about it since. It's like a hexagon-based, turn-based strategy kind of deal.
That really rings a bell.
Yeah, what was the last one they did?
Sure. That was 3 Games for Gold, wasn't it? The one
Battle Block Theatre.
That's the one.
It, yeah, they've gone quiet. What happened to Twisted Pixel?
Yeah, they made Loco Cycle and then...
Loco Cycle had been made for ages, right?
Roundabout is made by a bloke that used to work at Twisted Pixel, and it very much looks like
the world's first revolving limo game.
Dante's Town, is that one?
I can't remember his name. It's even got FMV like cutscene things like Loco Cycle.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more mental than Loco Cycle, which is really...
It was pretty nutty.
It wasn't, it was like just on rails fucking...
I think we liked that game a bit more than it perhaps deserved because we were sort of into the cutscenes.
Yeah.
I think we were a bit high, weren't we?
We were a bit
exhausted.
I
And
wouldn't
it
say
made
high,
us laugh.
I'm just deluded.
I think we were starved of air.
Well, we only gave it like a 6, right?
Yeah, we gave it 6. Yeah.
Oh, I think a 6 is fair.
Yeah, I guess.
It's funny, it's
I
fun.
thought it was hilarious, but then when we watched it back, and it wasn't 3 in the morning, I was like, oh yeah, it's not that funny, is it?
I think we're just a bit delirious. There we go.
But yeah, okay, that pretty much wraps us up. Under the 1 hour mark, which is marvellous, which gives me, 44 minutes to get ready for...
Or 2 minutes to ramble? 2 minute ramble?
Well, by the time I've finished rambling and closing up, it'll be an hour. But considering the last ones have gone over an hour, it's nice to see us back on track.
Yeah.
I like being tight. Let's not take that any further.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been fun as always, and hopefully we'll have some more better news next week that isn't EastEnders.
Some more better news.
Yeah.
More better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Just doesn't sound
Grammatically incorrect.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Why? More and better news.
Just better is enough. You don't need to add more.
No, because we want more.
Oh, more, comma, better.
Yeah.
Right.
Like more news and better news.
I didn't. Yeah, it's the way you said it.
And on that note, we just got not more better, more better.
You needed
news.
a comma.
What the fuck? Do I have more comma better news?
Yeah.
Why?
That's better. That's more better.
It's more
better.
better.
You said that.
But yeah, like more news than what we got here, and better news.
Okay.
Get out. You should work the entire afternoon.
Sorry,
downstairs.
Police.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. I have been Dan Webb. He's been
Lee Bradley.
And he's been
Rich Walker.
And yeah, we'll see you on the flip side.
Every time he does that, she's like,
What?
there's a little wink. If we
wasn't a wink, it was a
when
little
you edit
wave.
it afterwards, can you get his teeth to go ding?
Yeah, I can do
It was a little wave.
that. Yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Okay. He did a wave as well.
Bye.
Bye.
You do.
And you did it.
You do.